How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk about Bionano today, BNGO stock. It's a company that we've talked about a couple times here. I think there are several catalysts that no one has really talked about. Some people haven't even thought about. There are a couple things I'm hearing too that are just wrong about Ark Invest buying BNGO. In my opinion, they're wrong. So I want to hit on those, hit on some news from the company too. I think you're going to want to stay through to the end because there are about 5 to 6 different things I'm going to be talking about that could all heavily influence Bionano. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already hit subscribe. If you guys want some free stocks through WeBull, you can check out the link down below. Just deposit $100. And if you want to be able to buy something that is that's blowing up right now, Bitcoin is blowing up. If you want to get a high interest rate on some Bitcoin or on some other cryptocurrencies, you can check out the link down below to BlockFi. I use it myself. I've been putting a lot of money there. And if you want to know exactly what I'm buying or selling, we're up 220% on Bionano. We were able to get in very early because of our Patreon. You can check out the link down below to Patreon. Bought it at $1.25. Now it's at $4.02 at the end of close from the other day. So Bionano has been blowing up recently. You can see that just on the last week, it is up 313%. I also want to talk about whether I am buying or selling or what my plan is on that going forward. Looking at Bionano, they have had some news recently. One thing that I have not talked about is this extension. They were granted a 180-day extension by NASDAQ to regain compliance with bid price rule. They were below a dollar per share for too long, so they had 180 days to get it above this $1 a share price for 10 days in a row. They had not done that. So they were granted an extension that was supposed to end. It says 180 days from when they got the letter. So I think it was supposed to happen in October, but they had some technology that they were trying to bring to market. They were granted an extension. One big catalyst I think people haven't really talked about, they've been talking about this, right? This 180-day rule. However, it says in here that they need to be above a dollar for 10 consecutive business days, a dollar per share, and we're on day 3 of that. So if we go another 7 business days, so maybe not next week, but the week after, or maybe not mid this week, but the week after, maybe we will see a big jump because they'll come out with something saying that they will not be delisted because they've been over a dollar a share. Now, I'm just speculating on that, but I think that is something to take into account. Now, something else is that they were accredited as the first CAP accredited CLIA certified diagnostic lab in the United States to offer a laboratory developed test. This is something that is very dense. It's very dense to read, and that's something where large institutions are able to break this down a lot faster because they have people that are specialized in this kind of jargon. So basically, they're going to be able to sell these kits. It's something that will give them a little bit more clout. We'll be able to make it easier to sell to large institutions, I think. And with this other catalyst, the fact that they're not being delisted, I think it will help them sell the stock more to big institutions, because what big institution towards the end of the year would want to explain investing in a company that might be delisted? I think more institutions are much more willing to buy these companies if they are a little bit safer. So that's something that I would take into consideration too. Now, something that I've been hearing a lot about is just that Ark Invest will possibly buy the stock, and that's something that I believe could happen too. I've been checking every single day to see if they've done this, and that's really one of the biggest catalysts we have coming up because of the fact that they actually came out recently. A publication revealed that they are able to detect more large structural variants compared to PACB, which is a company that Pacific Biosciences that Ark Invest owns a lot of. Ark Invest owns a significant amount, and I'll show you how much here. And they are able to do this for a much less expensive price than PACB. Now, something that I've seen some people talk about, and this is the thing that I think is wrong, just looking at Pacific Biosciences, Ark Invest sold a little bit the other day. They sold about 50,000 shares or so in one of their portfolios. So a lot of people are saying, will they pick up BNGO with this money? I don't think Ark Invest needs to sell any company to buy another company. They get so much cash every single day. They're constantly adding to these positions. I don't think they have to really worry about selling off some shares. Now, I will state it is interesting to see, and maybe this is just because PACB has gone up so much in share price this year. They haven't been adding every day like they do with some other companies. I mean, take a look at the price. Obviously, it's gone up a lot since about $5 a share, but they have not been adding every day. Almost all of their other companies, or a lot of their other companies, they add money every single day. Now, a couple big catalysts moving forward, and then I'll get to what I'm doing, whether I'm buying more or selling it or what I think. They have this analysis of genomic complexity in patients with chronic lymphocyte leukemia. They have this coming up on January 12th. This could be a catalyst because they're going to present some information. Same thing the next day at 7 p.m., only with breast cancer. So those are two things that I would keep on your radar, along with the catalyst of them not being delisted and that possibly coming in a few weeks. So this is right from BioNanoGenomics on Twitter. Another thing that I think is going to be interesting is the fact that there's stimulus coming out. We should be getting stimulus. Some people got last week. A lot of people will be getting it this week. And if you've been watching, a lot of people are talking about BNGO recently. Like, this is just Google Trends. This shows you how many people are searching for it. One is BNGO, one is BioNano. I'll put genomics afterwards, just to see how much it's increasing. A lot of people are talking about it. So I think it's important to keep in mind that a lot of people are moving towards YouTube and towards penny stocks. You know, they're using YouTube to get more information for different companies, and a lot of people are interested in penny stocks because of the growth potential. So a lot of people that maybe are getting $600 or $1,200 are looking to invest it, these Robinhood investors, and they'll see that BNGO has moved up so much recently. They'll learn a little bit about the company. They'll come to YouTube, see a lot of people bullish on it, and they'll probably throw money at it here soon. Now, again, this is pretty speculative, but it is something to consider moving forward. We've seen that with the stimulus from last time. Pretty much whenever there's a stimulus check, it seems like people are throwing money at the stock market. So keep that in mind over the next week or two. Now, there are risks with this company. Take that into account. I've said this the whole time that penny stocks are very risky. Luckily, we have been up 220% so far, and I bought a decent size enough position that, you know, I'll be able to eat well for a while just off the gains of the stock. Now, I've not sold it, so let's talk about whether I think it's too late to buy, whether I think it is time to sell, what I'll be looking out for, and what I'll be doing in the future. So, you know, with this company, whenever you're up 220%, it's hard to want to buy more. Now, I was lucky in that I got the information very early on. I don't think it's necessarily too late to buy if you like this company for what they do. This is what I always say with companies when they go up a lot. People always ask, is it too late to buy? Should you buy? Should you increase your position? If you like the company, not just the increase in share price, throw that out. If you like the company, what they do, what you think they could expand to, then I'm okay investing more into a company. I'm okay with putting money in the company. Now, if you're buying it just because of the increase in share price and you don't really understand it or understand why this could be a big thing, then you have to take into account, okay, it could go up, it could go down. Are you okay with just putting money blindly into a company without really understanding some of the catalysts? Which, if you're watching this video, if you're watching this far into the video, you probably care about the company, you probably care about the information. So the question is, should you invest? Well, I personally am not investing more because I am comfortable with my position, and I have money that is going to other companies. For example, CELZ was a company that I bought just a few days ago. I bought it, and it's a very risky company. I even consider not telling anyone, except for my private group, because I tell them everything. I consider not telling YouTube because it was such a speculative play. I bought it at 0.0268 a share. They had some really positive results from something. I sold it when it went up to about 0.04. Now it actually went up to 0.046, but then it started to dip off. So I got a nice 50% gain in one day. So I think there will be other opportunities for companies like this. So I want to keep some cash on the sideline, but with BNGO, I'm not selling it either. I am cautious because they still don't have much revenue. They still don't have a lot of cash. I hope that they dilute shares here soon, or that they raise capital, do a direct offering maybe to something like ARKG. I would be really interested in that because, again, we've said that ARKG might be buying the company. It would be nice if they sold some shares. That way they can raise some capital, help them progress forward, because right now they really need some more cash, I think, on their balance sheet. that is something to take into account too. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know your thoughts on BNGO in the comments below. Let me know if you're buying or selling, what you're doing, what you're excited about, what do you think will be the biggest catalyst moving forward, and if there's anything that I missed. Thank you guys. And if you want to see a couple other stocks that I think could blow up, one I actually own, one I'm very much looking into for the week going forward, check out this video here just from a little while ago. Thank you.